What is up, ladies and gentlemen? This is Blue Fox 22 coming at you with Monster Slayers, a deck building roguelike adventure. So, what is up? I have been really, perusing around for games for us to try out. Let me turn the music down some. And we'll leave it on 10, that's good. I've been perusing around for different games and stuff for us to play, and I found this game, Monster Slayers. Is available on Steam. I will leave the Steam information for you down in the description below. I believe it is still on sale. If it is not, I'm sorry, because I got mine on sale. I believe in total I paid for not only both expansions, but the game itself was $7 or $8, which isn't too bad because the game is actually pretty fun. So yeah, this is gonna be a random game review. I'm not doing the look-ats anymore because that seems to me the random game reviews and the look-ats kind of merged into one and became the RGRs. So with the RGRs on my channel, they are sometimes they are, a look-ats, but if I haven't been able to completely play a game, or I've only played like an hour or two of it, then I consider that a random game review. If I've only played, 10 to 30 minutes to get the gist of a game, then that to me is a look at. And I'll let you know whenever, we start. But enough prattling on, let's jump into the game. I already have a slot started, so instead of just starting out a fresh game, I'm going to show you my progression so far, and then we'll start a fresh game, and I'll show you how you know what? Let's do the opposite. Let's start a fresh game first, and I'll show you how it's set up. More recruits for a guild. We have too many already. Everyone wants to join the Monster Slayers Guild these days. Send them to the Northern Valley, and have them report to the guild masters there. Let's hope they're quick learners. They're about to be thrown into
Select
the deep
your
end.
character.
Alright, so normally you have your options of Rogue, Ranger, Knight, Barbarian, Cleric, and Wizard. But because I got the DLC, we have access to Merchant, Dragon, Assassin, Beastmaster, Monk, Brute, Apothecary, and Necromancer. I think for today what we're going to do is we're going to play around as a Dragon. You get there's perks, and then there's advantages and disadvantages of having certain classes. In this case, a dragon class, you become a powerful dragon. There's no merchants, no weapons, and no armor, but you gain free elemental damages per attack. So skin tone in this case will set your elemental type. So I have no idea. I don't know what a green dragon is. Yellow, maybe lightning? Red is fire, of course, and blue is ice. So we'll go with yellow. I don't know. Hero name, I think I spelled smoke wrong, but forgive me. I haven't read Lord of the Rings in 3 years, maybe? Smoke. It's golden smoke. Hair color is useless, hairstyle is useless, skin tone. Alright. Yeah, so they literally tell you don't spend too much time here, this hair will be dead soon. They're not joking. The Monster Slayers Guild maintains a large library with detailed information of the many monsters encountered by its members. However, information on the creatures living in the Northern Valley are sparse, and you have been sent here to further the guild's research. Your quest is simple enough, but easier said than done. Slay 3 legendary monsters and return as a true monster slayer. Alright, so we have fame at the top. We have day 1, morning, world top slayers, and then your stats. Down the bottom here, we have your inventory, which, since you're a dragon, you only get 2 slots. Other than that, it's pretty useless. Down here, you have your cards. These are, mind you, this is a deck building game. These pretty much dictate what attacks you can and can't do. Roar is really good to have. I didn't think I was going to get that. Upgrades and trophies. As you progress along through the game and earn fame, you'll rank up. You'll level, as your character levels up, you'll gain fame, and then you'll rank up as you complete missions. And then you will be able to unlock perks for different classes. So up here, this is general, and then down here is pretty much perks for specific classes. So for dragons, if I choose this perk, which I can't just yet, I can get dragon scales or dragon breath. All dragons start with an additional 10 HP and 1 armor, or all dragons gain +1 to all elemental damage of their corresponding element. So in this case, whatever dragon breath technique I use, I'll get +1 for that element. Or I can choose dragon scales. It's one or the other. It's not both. So it's not bad. Alright, so when you first start off, you're only going to have pretty much no gold. And you always start off with the elderberry forest. And then you have the Slayer's Handbook, which helps you learn different things. So you have card types, temporary cards, banish, delete, dodge, critical, and damage type. We're not going to go into that because pretty much once you start playing the game, you'll understand it. This is if you want more information. So we're just going to jump into the tutorial. We're going to do the tutorial. Yeah, as the game is loading, they give you different hints and tips about the game and the cards and stuff like that. One tip that I have for you is don't just build a random deck with random cards in it. That can do more harm than good. Alright, so tutorial 1. This is a tutorial, pretty much you can't lose. If you lose during a tutorial, you're doing something very, very wrong. So pretty much they're teaching you about what action points are, mana, and your HP. Action points allow you to perform actions. Mana allows you to perform magic. So in this case, I need 7 mana in order to perform Thunderbolt because I'm a Thunder Dragon. Like I thought, because yellow. Pikachu! Anyway. Since I don't have enough mana to perform Thunderbolt, the only thing I can do is attack. In this case, I have Thunderstorm and Attack 2. I can perform both of these because I have 3 AP, and these will only cost 1 AP each. So in this case, I'll have 1 AP left over after I use these 2 to attack. Yeah, mana is spent to play magic cards. Your hero regenerates 1 mana at the start of each turn. Before you begin the battle, you may mulligan by drawing a new hand. Do this only if you are reasonably sure the next draw will be better. I usually don't do mulligans. I'm going to take the gamble and do one because I have a dead card. And I don't want to hang on to this because it's going to take way too much mana to... I literally have to wait 5 turns in order to use this. In 5 turns, this guy should be dead. So I'm going to mulligan, and I got a better hand. So we'll start the battle. So Thunderstorm, down the bottom, it will give you detailed information about the card. So this will deal 5 lightning damage to the enemy. If you want to get rid of a card, click on a card twice. Well, right click on a card twice to get rid of it. Left click once to play the card. Like I said, in 5 turns, if that guy wasn't dead, you're doing something wrong. This is a tutorial. It's very easy. Oh, sweet. We got a chest. Now, chests can be really good or really bad. You can choose to open it or ignore it. Now, since I opened this chest, I just got a random item. Great. Problem is, my guy doesn't use weapons, so that random item is useless. I can sell it for gold, though. Now, sometimes you're going to get different stipulations when you open a treasure chest. I'm going to actually choose Mana Drain because I don't have a lot of mana. So I just added a new card to my deck. So you'll run into merchants. Sometimes you'll win new cards from defeating certain enemies. Sometimes you'll get new cards from leveling up. That is how you basically increase your deck. The downside is you don't want to spend too much time. It's more of a catch-22 or a double-edged sword, because you don't want to spend too much time on one character trying to beef them up, because you may run into a situation where you're going to lose, and when your character dies, it's permadeath. You start over. You keep the cards that you built up, I believe, but yeah, you lose that character and you literally start over. That's why they tell you don't spend too much time customizing your character because they'll be dead soon. Right. So in the top left hand corner we have the settings button, but we also have our experience bar. Whenever you defeat an enemy, you gain experience in gold. Once your experience fills the bar on the top left, you level up and regain all your health, which is detrimental in some cases. In the actual game, you almost always have a choice of which enemy to fight next. Picking your fights wisely will allow you to level up at a strategic time. The higher the enemy level, the more experience they will give, but higher level enemies are also much tougher to defeat. Yet again, I'm going to mulligan because I got that Thunderbolt spell I can't use. Yet again, I got Thunderbolt back, and this hand's pretty bad. So, since these two equate to 3 AP, I'm going to use all of my AP this time. I'm going to use Fly first. So now this gives me a 50% chance to dodge any attacks that he may dish out next turn. And I get to hit him once. And now I end my turn. Alright, and then when we get back to the map, I will show you something interesting. When we get to the map for the main game, I should say. Up here in the top corner, it will show you your stats. Since we have Smaug the dragon, he's resistant to lightning, so reduce all lightning damage taken by half. My actual stats are in the way. But then we have weak to poison. Doubles all poison damage taken. So I have to watch out for enemies, assassins, certain monsters like spiders. They can poison you. So I can take double damage from them poisoning me. So I have to watch out for that. So let's just do Thunder Slam. Sorry, not Thunderstorm. And he's dead. And I leveled up. You have leveled up. Your total HP has been increased and your HP replenished. Choose either a reward or a new card to add to your deck. So, I can upgrade a card for free. I can get more AP. I can get a health vial or another Thunder Slam level 2. I actually want to upgrade a card. In this case, I want to upgrade... Normally what I would like to go for is upgrading my regular attacks. So, I'm pretty dead even when it comes to regular attacks. I have 3 attack 1s and 3 attack 2s. So I'm going to upgrade Mana Drain. Costs more AP, but I also get back more mana. So now, not only do I deal 12 damage to the enemy, I get back 8 mana. So that means if I have that Thunder ability, that Thunder spell, I will be able to use it if I can combine that with Mana Drain. Now, if you highlight a particular area where you haven't fought a monster yet, it will actually tell you in the top right hand corner or top left hand corner. It'll tell you how much experience you're going to gain. So keep an eye on that. That could be very important later on. In the top right hand corner, it shows you your money. I forgot what that is. I think this is your inventory. And it tells you what treasures you actually got across the top of the screen. So we're just going to go straight into the next fight. Okay, so I'm not going to mulligan. That's pretty good. So we're going to start this battle. First off, I'm going to roar. He had to get rid of 2 cards from his hand, so now he only has 1 card. And I'm going to do Thunder Slam. Alright, so now I can hit him. This is going to kill him. But normally if I'm fighting a tougher enemy, what I would do now is play Mana Drain, and then I can use Thunderbolt. Okay, so that didn't kill him. He actually managed to take less damage than what this card can dish out. And most likely because he's probably at a higher level than me. So, we're going to use Thunderbolt now. You defeated the bandit. You gained 5 experience, 27 gold, and a random item. So, now we're done. Now, I will show you something that is awesome about this game. Well, I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to show you. Hopefully I'll be able to show you in a little bit of time that we have. Alright, so, sorry if I seem rushed. I have to go to work today. What's going on with the map is that you don't have to actually leave the map right away. You can actually stay if you feel brave enough, and if you think your character is strong enough. You can stay on the map and clear the map, and then leave. You don't have to leave right away. But since this only had 3 areas in it, not counting the entrance, we can just go ahead. So after you complete a dungeon, you will gain fame. Every time you gain fame, you will gain points that you can use.
Okay, I think I got it.
Smaug, did you just talk? You can use points, you gain points every time you rank up. In this case, we have 1 point. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do, let's see. I'm going to do this one. And now I can choose either Dragon Scales or Dragon Breath. I'm going to choose Dragon Scales. The reason why I did that is because having +1 armor is always great. Having +1 armor or block can protect you from potentially losing to an enemy. So I value that over doing outright damage. But that's just me. Now, yeah, see, I can't equip weapons, so we can get rid of that. But I can equip armor, which is weird, considering I'm a dragon. But this is the Parrying Helm of... Malganity? Huh? Okay, I'm overthinking it. But this gives us a level 2. This is a level 2 accessory. This gives us 2 bonus HP, and also gives us a +1 temporary retaliate card and +1 temporary venom strike card. Not bad. So we'll equip that. We'll close our inventory, and now the world is our oyster. It is for us to explore. Now I will tell you this: be careful about where you go. For my game, which I'm going to show you now, we're going to go back to the main menu. For my game, my character uses maces. This is a burning sling hammer. My first character that I had, who sadly died, they were using bows. And every now and then I noticed that I would get a bow, and it would be really good, but it would have an elemental attack to it. And some of the really good levels had monsters that were affiliated with that particular element. So now that I have this mace that does fire damage per attack, going to the volcanic tunnels is a bad idea, because I'm going to be doing less damage to them. So I want to either go to the Dead Forest or the Tomb of the Ancients. So I will show you my character. This is my deck. Not bad. My gold, since I was testing out the game and I wanted to experience the game without any hindrances, I gave myself max gold. For our game, if you guys want to, ladies and gentlemen, want to see an LP, I won't be doing that. I'll be going back to the one we just started today. I won't be using my own. So we'll go to the Minotaur.
This place doesn't look too friendly.
Now you see how large this map is. As you progress through the game, you'll gain companions. In this case,
Let's do this.
I have Metalborn. After completing a level with you, your companions grow stronger and gain their Tier 2 abilities if unlocked. Now choose a second companion. Now we have a thief and we have a mage. I always look to the benefits of the cooldown, and since right now I don't need the actual gold, I'm gonna choose the mage right now. Yeah, Glowbane, that works. Oh, forgive me. I'm not bored. I'm tired. Alright, so right now the only thing we can choose is this level 6 Griffin. So let's go about it.
Here we go.
Alright. You encountered a Griffin. Beware its deadly pounce and its sharp, rending talons. So right now I have Dissipate, Defend, and 2 attack cards. So that's not too bad. So we're going to start this battle. Now my partners over here, my companions, they have their own special ability. And their abilities take a certain number of battles to cool down. So for both of them, it takes 2. Now the thief, if I were strapped for cash and I really needed the gold, I would have went to pick the thief. But the downside is the thief's ability takes 3 whole battles for it to recharge. So sometimes it's not the ability you're worried about, it's the cooldown that you should be worried about. So in my case, I'm going to use the Bard, and I'm going to use his ability to draw 1 card and gain 3 AP. So not only did I get a new card, I got more attack points. So I can use all of my attack cards right now. Alright, so let's do that.
Get ready for this! Get ready for this!
And now that I'm done attacking, I'm going to end my turn. Alright. So the Mana Vial I don't really need right now, so I'm going to get rid of it, which lets me draw a new card. I'm going to use Improvise. This will give me more AP. I'm going to use Charge Up. Now I can either draw 2 cards or gain more AP and a single card. I'm going to draw 2 cards. Attack cards, good. So right now I just want to do pure damage to this Griffin. Griffins are tough, but they're not that tough. Okay, Griffin Leap. Draw 4 cards, gain 5 AP, and banish this card. Ouch. Alright, so I'm going to use her ability.
Hey!
18 damage. Concentrate. I'm going to heal 6 HP. I'm going to use Improvise. I'm going to block 7. I'm going to use Backstab. And then I'm going to use Power Strike.
I never saw it coming.
So as you go along, you'll gain more and more advanced abilities. Power Strike is a guaranteed critical hit. Backstab does 1 physical damage for each card played, including this one. So you want to play all your other cards on top of this one before you do anything else. And I might die. I'm dead. Yep. You have been defeated. Fame collected from this run will be added to your total to unlock additional advantages for future runs.
Defeat.
Oh no. It's not the end of the world.
Soon I will be invincible.
No, because you're dead. You're a ghost. Alright, so now... Let's see. Warrior 2, Sage 2, Mage 2, Bard 2. Silent but deadly. I got the joke there. All assassins gain plus 5% dodge chance. I'll do that one. We'll do the critical. Right.
Select your character.
So we'll do assassin.
Now let me show you what a true warrior is made of.
I'll make sure no one gets hurt.
Let's get going, shall we?
Let's get going, shall we? Pre-streamer? That sounds weird. Oblivion! In the Iron City, the capital of the Empire, the great chef specializes in preparing exotic dishes cooked from the strangest ingredients. The Monster Slayers Guild supplies meat to the capital from some of the rarest creatures in the world. You have been sent to the Northern Valley to gather new ingredients for the guild. Your quest is simple enough, but easier said than done. Slay 3 legendary monsters and return as a true monster slayer. Anubis. Yeah, so as you increase in rank and fame, your rank will go up in game. So let's see. I will take this, and this, since I have nothing else to take. And it is better. And we'll take that. Why not? I'll sell that dagger. So yeah, that is literally Monster Slayers. It's not hard. It's actually pretty fun. It is roguelike. So yeah, like they tell you, don't put a lot of time and effort into leveling up your character because you never know what'll happen. Like you saw with the Griffin. You know, I fought Griffins before. It's just he had better draws than I did that time around, and I lost. So I knew I had a really good deck. It's just his deck was a little bit better. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed today's. Excuse me. I hope you enjoyed today's video. As always, I'm your host, Michael Gardner, aka Blue Fox 22. As always, stay safe, stay as healthy as humanly possible, and above all, stay foxy. I will see you all in the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And as always, if you are feeling generous, I will leave an info card up in the top right-hand corner, right in this general area, somewhere in the video. And if you are feeling generous, please donate to the Patreon. If you don't want to do the whole Patreon thing, don't worry. Nothing will be behind a paywall. I will not lock you out of content. Oh no, it's just patrons, they get a little extra perks for being a patron on my channel. And if you don't feel like doing the whole Patreon route, it's fine. It's fine. It's okay. If you are feeling generous, you can always donate random things to the channel, games, peripherals, parts, for the PC, whatever you don't need or whatever you're feeling generous to give. And if you don't feel like doing that, you could always contact me via email and you can donate to my PayPal if you're feeling generous. But if not, don't worry. Like I said, nothing's behind a paywall here. Everything's free. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you all in the next random game review. Bye-bye.